Okay, I'm going to give you a chance to write this stuff down. This is lecture 9 and the last of the Vietnam lectures. Okay, so I'll give you a chance to get this outline if you like. Okay, assuming that you have now done that, just give you another chance. You can always pause me. Okay. All right. I've been saying all along that what I want you to do is get an overall picture here. And this last piece of the picture is enormously important. They all have been. I mean, they're what I put into this last 9 lectures is the material that I think is sort of its need to know if you're going to have a sane, informed discussion about Vietnam. But okay, so this particular lecture, like many of the others, is so big in the sense that the content is so big, or the issues are so big, that they actually do teach whole courses on this. And so that's why I'm just kind of hovering underneath this here, the law at war. There are, when we come to this issue, there is such a thing as what is called just war theory. So it doesn't mean that all you talk about is war, that it's just war, but you're talking about a war that is considered to be just, a just one. That is, there is justice in it. And just, the concept of justness is really very complex, in the same way that justice is enormously complex. Like what the heck is that, you know? And there's the doors open, and you know, into the abyss you fall. So the two terms that you need to know in dealing with just war theory that are always used, and to be aware and to be knowledgeable, you need to know these two terms. And I'll show them to you in order, and then I'll talk, and then I'll go back. Okay, so the first one is a Latin phrase. They're both Latin phrases. And this is jus. In Latin, the J is very often pronounced as an I, essentially. So it produces a y sound. So actually, it's supposed to be Julius Caesar, but there's very often a y sound. Anyway, in this case, so you'll hear people talk about jus ad bellum, and it's like, what the heck? And then you see the J, you're like, why didn't they say jus ad bellum? It's because it's Latin. So in the Latin, jus is our same word effectively as justice or just. Really, it's justice. The concept is a rightness, that there is a correctness to it. And ad means to, and bellum is one of the many Latin words that stems off of bello, which is war. So this is the first term you need to know. And it means, basically, if we were literally translating it, justice to war. But really what it really more means is there is justice in going to this war. So it's like most Latin phrases, the Latin is very compact, and the English is, when we have to unpack it, is very discursive. Okay, then the next phrase, and remember, I'm going to come back to and talk about these, so don't freak out, is jus in bello, right? And so same basic idea, right? Except that now we're at war. So what does justice look like when you're in a war? Not when you're going to war, ad bellum, but during the war, in bello. Okay, same basic words. All right, let me come back here to jus ad bellum.